Hello people, how are you doing tonight? We are almost ready to start. One more thing and we're ready to go.
No risk, no story. Discipline in my veins. Fire in my soul. For the dreamers, the fighters, let's go. Let's go. I took every loss and turned it into rocket fuel. Built my strength in the dark while they all played it cool. Pressure tried to break me, but it taught me how to fight. Now I move with a purpose and I shine through the night. I was down bad, knees close to the floor, but deep in my spirit I knew I was meant for more. Train my mind to stay calm while my vision burn bright. I don't run from the storm, I walk straight through the fight. No excuses, no fear, no retreat. Real discipline brought me back to my feet. They talk loud, but I learned how to stay steady. Now my soul stays strong and my hands stay ready. When I fall, I rise. When it's dark, I shine. I don't wait for luck.
So we are short in the first race of the night.
No risk, no story. Woo! No risk, no story. No pain, more glory. Discipline awaken the beast in me. Lasting for a traitor, now the whole world sees. No risk, no story. This is my territory. Forged in pressure, born in fire. Lasting for a traitor, I was built to rise higher. I don't chase hype, I chase purpose and control. Built iron habits, now I'm leading my soul. Every scar that I carry got a lesson inside. Every setback I faced only sharpened my drive. To the ones who doubted me when I was unknown, you pushed me to build what I now proudly own. To the haters who laughed when I stumbled in pain, you added more fire, now I rise through the rain. I don't carry hate, I just carry the proof that discipline and faith can turn pressure to truth. What tried to break me became part of my climb. Now I'm stronger, wiser, ahead of my time. Strong when it's ugly, focus when it's rough. Most people quit, but I'm built for this stuff. And for anybody out there fighting alone, keep your heart locked and your mindset like stone. If they doubt, keep going. If they laugh, stay strong. Every scar, every fall still becomes your song. No risk, no story. No risk, no story. No pain, more glory. All that pressure only gave me more energy. Lasted for a traitor, now the whole world sees. No risk, no story. This is my territory. Dream with hunger, move with desire. Lasted for a traitor, still rising higher. Stand tall when it burns, hold strong when it hurts. Pressure builds warriors.
Boom.
That's how legends are formed. To the dreamers still bleed.
The first defeat of the night.
To the fighters
168.
unseen. Your pain is not the end. It's the place where you build your wings. No risk, no story. Whoa. No risk, no story. No fear of glory. Every scar I carry is pure elegy.
So we got the first defeat of the night. $168.
Solo.
This thing's gonna run.
No risk, no story. No risk, no story. Built from pain, destined for glory. To the doubters and haters, thank you for the fuel. I turn that fire into something beautiful. As if a traitor. No risk, no story. It was never love, it was discipline. It was pain and getting back up.
Nice.
They saw me down, but never defeated while they kept talking. I stayed locked in and repeated.
Yeah, at least 100 points.
And fear right by my side, but the dream was way too big, so I never let it die. They told me no, said this was not for me, said the road was way too hard, that I would never be. But I learned through every hit, I grew through every scar, and now I'm moving more conviction, knowing who I are. Long night studying, I was grinding with a vision, while they were out partying, I was building my position. kept watching, waiting on my fall, hoping I would break apart, hoping I would lose it all. But they never understood, and that is what is funny. I go stronger in the fire, I get sharper under pressure, not lucky. When nobody believed, I believed twice as hard. When the world pushed against me, I kept raising my guard. I do not need the noise, I do not sell illusion. I would rather earn respect through results and consistency proven. I stopped enjoying easy things to chase something greater, while most were sleeping on themselves. I was feeding my creator. It was never cause life treated me a different way. I just made sacrifices most people would not make. I saw dark nights, I fought silent battles alone. I paid the price and focus for everything that I own. And even when it hurt to watch the world celebrate, I stayed quiet, kept evolving, kept building my fate. To the ones who doubted me, already heard enough. To the ones who talked on me, I turned that into toughness. I do not hold no hate, I just show what I could be. When a man survives the storm, he becomes his own belief. No risk, no story, no pain, no glory. I turn my hurt to power, and my losses into trophies. No risk, no story. My failures wrote my victory. While they were busy talking, I was writing history. It was not easy, it was real. Every fall just made me steal. Every no gave me more power. Every betrayal built the wheel while they were chasing temporary highs. I was betting on a dream, on a stronger life. Trading fun for vision hurts, that much is true. But nobody builds greatness doing what is easy to do. No risk, no story. Now they see the whole journey. It was never ego, it was fake. It was never luck, it was learning. No risk, no story. I am still coming for more. To the ones who said I would not make it, my life answered at the door. Lasted for trader. No risk, no story. I fell, I learned, I rose while they were out celebrating. I was becoming who I chose. Laissez-for trader. No risk, no story. They saw me down, but never broken. While they talked, I turned into stone. They said not for you, you'll never make it. I stayed silent, grinding, plotting my comeback. Sleepless nights, weekends, sacrifice. They were partying, I was building my empire. Every loss made me colder and sharper. Every scar turned me tougher, harder, wiser. To all the doubters, I heard enough. You turned my pain into pure fuel. No risk, no story. No pain, no glory. I turned my hurt into power, my losses into trophies. No risk, no story. My failures wrote my legacy. While you were running your mouth, I was writing history. Every no made me stronger. Every betrayal made me deadlier. You chased easy pleasure. I bet everything and became a legend. No risk, no story. Now look at me. It wasn't luck, it was war. And I'm still coming for more. No risk, no story. No risk, no story. I failed, I rose and became what you'll never be. Laissez-for trader, no risk, no story. Laissez-for trader, no risk, no story. The This is not a story about luck. This is about discipline. Long nights, silent battles, a big dream. One plan only, no plan B. While they were sleeping, I was still awake, fighting in silence for the future I would make. Weekends studying, weekends at work. While they chased comfort, I was building my worth. Nobody saw the hours, nobody saw the pain. They only see the shine, not the losses or the strain. Late nights, heavy mind, pressure on my chest, but deep inside I knew I had to give my best. I had to choose between pleasure and the goal, so I gave up the easy just to grow my soul. I walked away from moments just to chase something great, because if you want it all, you do not sit and wait. And they said I would never make it out, still I kept going, never feel without. When the whole world questioned what I had inside, I turned sacrifice into the fuel for my ride. As if a traitor, no risk, no story, built in the fire, built for the glory. It was not luck, it was discipline, fire in my heart and strength with. As if a traitor, no risk, no story, one way up and that is my story. No plan A, no plan B, just one road and that belongs to me. Some were laughing at the choices that I made, judging from a distance while I sharpened my blade. They said it was impossible, said I would not go far, but I was too busy working on who I really was. Haters always talking when they see you aim high. They hate your focus, they hate your reason why, but they never understood what was living in my chest. I do not live on excuses, I work all the rest. Every fall was a lesson, every scar was a sign. Every loss on the road made my vision more defined, because history is never made by playing it safe. It is made by the ones who keep going through the way. They said I would never make it out, still I kept going, never feel without. When the whole world questioned what I had inside, I turned sacrifice into the fuel for my rise. As if a traitor, no risk, no story, built in the fire, built for the glory. It was not luck, it was discipline, fire in my heart and strength with. As if a traitor, no risk, no story, one way up and that is my story. No plan A, no plan B, just one road and that belongs to me. While they were chasing comfort, I chose the pain. While they wanted quick results, I stayed in the rain. Because dreams are not built by the words you say, they are built when you work while others play. And if the price was leaving some things behind, then it was worth it for the life in my mind. I did not come this far just to stop halfway. I came to win and I came to stay. As if a traitor, no risk, no story. Now they see the scars, now they see the glory. It was not luck, it was discipline, a stronger soul and a heart to win. As if a traitor, no risk, no story. For the ones who doubted, this is my story. No plan A, no plan B, just my word and the beast in me. As if a traitor, no risk, no story, built through sacrifice, built through focus, built through pain, turned into power. And this is only the beginning. As if for a traitor, no risk, no story. It was not luck, it was endurance. It was falling down and rising again. It was looking fear in the face and saying, you will not stop me today. So many sleepless nights staring at the chart in silence, with my soul torn into pieces, but my mind still full of guidance. While others gave up early, I kept grinding through the pain, because the dream I carry deeply is not something bought overnight. I have felt defeat breathing right behind my neck. I have doubted my own strength when the red kept bringing pressure, but inside my chest there is a fire that never lies. I was built to keep on fighting, even when this life gets harder. And if I fall, I rise again. If I lose today, tomorrow I come back with faith. I did not come this far just to watch myself break. My destiny is not for sale, because I fear mistakes. I will not give up, even if it hurts to keep going. Even if the world keeps telling me that I will never make it, Trading taught me self-control is worth much more than noise. It is not the impulsive one who wins, it is the one who holds the course. Every stop was a lesson, every error a warning sign. Every candle kept shaping more patience, more strength, more discipline. It is not about lucky moments or a sudden miracle. It is discipline in the shadows when nobody sees the sacrifice. It is moving on when you are broken, when everything turns dark, saying I have not won yet, but I will not fall apart. And if I fall, I rise again. If fear starts screaming, I silence it with faith. I did not come this far just to watch myself break. I know very well that what is mine is on its way. I will not give up, even if it hurts to keep going. Even if the world keeps telling me that I will never make it, I keep fighting in silence when my soul's still burning bright. Because I know one day it will be real. Last if we're trading, no risk, no story. If there is no battle, there is no glory. Every fall keeps writing me, every scar becomes my memory. I stay solid, I stay breathing with my head always held high. Because I know one day it will be real. It does not matter how many times I have to start from zero. If the dream is still alive, I stay standing at the table, let them talk. The ones who do not know the weight of every fall. I keep building what will one day completely change my life. It is not only about money, it is about who I become through the process. Stronger, wiser, colder in the storm, closer to the day when my promise is fully born. I will not give up. I have learned how to endure. Every hidden tear inside me taught me how to survive. I keep fighting in silence, but my faith is still alive. Because I know one day it will be real. Yeah, last if for trading, no risk, no story. That is the code behind my story. I do not bend, I do not break. I turn all my pain into glory. With a steady heart, with a fully focused mind, I still believe it. One day it will be real. Lassie for trader, no risk, no story. I am still here, still standing, still fighting. And that day will come.
Less of a trader, no risk, no story. Less of a trader, no risk, no story. This is not a story about luck. This is about discipline. Long nights, silent battles, a big dream, one plan only, no plan B. While they were sleeping,